What's going on, Reject Nation? Greg and John here today. So we are about to show you guys our reaction for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Gotta give a little bit of a disclaimer here. This reaction, no matter how many times I edited, kept getting blocked worldwide. So in order to get it unblocked, I had to be a little bit more sparing with the footage and audio included. And I know other channels had issues with this particular episode as well. But you know what? I still think this reaction turned out pretty good, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. But no matter how much detective work I did of my own to get it unblocked, the video itself still got a copyright claim. So speaking of detectives, did you know that Chris Rock played a detective in a movie a couple weeks ago that came out in the theaters and is now out on video on demand? What? We got a sponsor today!
That's right, guys. Spiral. If you haven't heard, it's the new film in the Saw series, and if you're a Saw fan, you're gonna want to check out this new direction. It's available now on video on demand, so hey, grab yourself some popcorn and your very best friends. Imagine what these cops might be like in a Saw scenario, but either way, check out Spiral.
Yes, John and I saw this movie together, and it was a really fun movie to watch with a couple of buddies. It weirdly felt like a fun hangout movie.
Yeah, you know, you got a little bit of that 48 Hours vibe. You know?
Yeah, you know, it links detectives in Spiral, detectives Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This sponsor totally blends. Thank you so much. Spiral on video on demand.
Sorry, Sarge. Ugh, Halloween is the worst. Plus all the girls think they have to dress sexy.
I know, that is the worst. Please make them stop.
Who wants to have sex with a tree?
Was it a maple?
Was it a maple?
Pretty cool stoom, huh?
Stoom?
Short for costume.
I've used it.
Dumpy Chuck Norris.
No, I'm...
Dumpy Ron Weasley.
No.
Obviously, Miranda from Sex and the City.
Guys, I'm Mario Batali. Multiple Mario, celebrity chef.
Hey, sweet Patali costume, dude.
Thank you. There's a man with impeccable taste.
And the Food Network.
Eric Stoltz from Mask.
I'll take it.
We need two undercovers at the DeKalb Street warehouse party. Boyle, you're already in costume as Joy Behar.
I'm Mario Batali.
Okay.
Magically make everyone kind, sober, and fully dressed?
Kind, sober, and fully dressed. Good news, everyone. We found the name of Santiago's sex tape.
Just arrested my first Halloween idiot of the season. He was trying to rob a bank, but had a little trouble with the getaway. Trying to split, huh? No, don't touch the money! Perps are so stupid. I'd make a better criminal than any of them.
Yeah, you would. You'd be an evil mastermind, and everyone would call you the handsome bandit.
And the best part is, none of you could catch me.
Oh, come on. I'm fairly certain you would be caught. No, scratch that. I'm 100% sure you'd be caught.
Oh, here we go.
All right, challenge accepted. What's the most valuable thing in your office?
My Medal of Valor.
God, you are such a hero. Midnight tonight, I can steal the Medal of Valor from your office.
Why would I possibly agree to that?
Because if I lose, I'll work the next 5 weekends. No overtime. But if I win,
You won't?
you have to do all of my paperwork tonight. The busiest and spookiest night. You have to publicly state that I'm an amazing detective / genius.
And this won't interfere with you doing your job?
You mean my job as an amazing detective / genius? No, it will not. I'll do all of my work, guaranteed.
I'm considering it. I'm interested. I agree to participate.
His timing is magical.
Some guy dressed as a royal baby punched him and took his wallet.
She keeps laughing at me.
Dana, we never talk anymore. What's the captain's schedule like today?
I'm not gonna help you rob him. As assistant, and I take that job incredibly seriously.
You're literally making paper airplanes out of police reports right now.
Well, how am I supposed to get it into that garbage can?
Come on.
Nice, good shot.
Downstairs in 10 minutes.
The best. What does your skin taste like?
Dina Lohan, I'm wearing her face.
That's it.
That's it.
Why is this costume so stiff? And what is that smell?
The department never washes them, so it's probably vomit.
Well,
Oh my.
Come on, ma'am, no open containers.
Why should I listen to you, bone person?
It's called a skeleton.
You guys are cops? These guys are cops!
Santiago.
Oh, no.
Are you in my ceiling, Peralta?
No.
You wait for me to leave my office, lower yourself down, take my medal, and win the bet?
Who are you talking to? There's no one up here.
Oh, no.
Right now, I am taking my medal off the wall and placing it in a locked safe whose combination is known only to me. The safe in turn.
There's a sandwich in there.
I'm off to my meeting. Good luck with your plan.
You think that scares me? I laugh in the face of adversity.
Are you still there? Captain, are you still there? I can't hear.
Oh, yeah.
How's the unwinnable bet going?
Well, on the one hand, I fell through the ceiling and onto a pencil, but
Oh. Ow.
frankly, I'm a little surprised you don't think I can win this thing. You're always telling me how I'm the best.
You're the best, Jake.
Paperwork delivery.
You're the best, Jake.
Oh, God.
Jake, you're the best.
Thank you, Charles. Yeah, maybe it's just Charles.
You need to be more like Boyle.
You're the best, Greg.
Thank you.
It's about Captain Holt. Man's a genius. He's had your number at every turn.
Well, not this day turn time.
Aragorn.
Oh, strong.
Damn, he really did just pick him up, huh?
Yeah.
Number 3, step forward and say, "Give me your money, you stupid bag of crap."
Give me your money, you stupid bag of crap.
No, wrong giant baby.
Are you doing drugs?
Worse.
Selling drugs?
Worse.
How bad could it have been?
Making drugs.
Number 3, step forward and say the word worse.
Worse.
Nice costume, Peralta.
No Peralta here, just a normal janitor pushing trash around.
Come out of there.
Captain, hey. This whole janitor gambit was designed to fail. It's just like in chess. Sometimes in order to win, you have to sacrifice your king.
That's exactly how you lose it.
This is a game of concentration, Jake. So focus your mind, start shooting.
Oh,
Now you're a master of chess, huh?
I'm not a dumb butt. I had a diversion planned. There was just a slight timing issue.
oh no.
There's a big fire! Captain, you better head over there for like 15 minutes and see what's going on with that. Beware the backdraft. I'll be in your office.
You have beautiful eyes.
Come on, Amy, loosen up. You look like such a cop.
To help you blend in!
Stop trying to get me to love Halloween. It'll never work. He ditched the drugs. I'm on it.
Oh no. Oh God.
Oh. Okay. Yes.
Watch it, man!
Oh. Bleh.
Ugh, gross.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to call you back.
Wait, stop scratching me. We're supposed to be a team.
I was just photocopying some stuff.
Are you trying to jam pigeons into my air conditioning vent to flush me out of my office?
Way to ruin the surprise.
How did you get those birds?
Oh God.
So far, you and your big fat brain are losing.
Maybe, if we're talking about who's winning our bet. But if we're talking about who's holding more birds, I'm winning. 4-0.
You're only holding 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Animal killer.
I walked by in full astronaut costume, gave me a high five. He high-fived me too.
Darn it. I wasn't supposed to talk, but I got so excited about that astronaut.
What is happening?
Amy paid me $50 to trade places with her for the rest of the night.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that money to buy 2 suits.
Oh, poor guy.
2 suits.
Just sick of losing to Holt. I want that medal.
It's not real gold. I tried selling it online, 0 bids. We would have won if Natasha's water hadn't broken.
Oh, Natasha had her baby?
You know Natasha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her dog has lupus. All right, I'm gonna go cry.
Kind of feel bad for him.
Don't. He brought this on himself.
You paid money to get out of working with me?
Charles, I had to. Tonight has been awful.
You can keep the wig. I don't need it anymore.
Oh.
I don't really need it either.
Hey, Captain Holt, can you come out here for 1 sec?
Floorgasm?
You need something, Peralta?
Yes, I do. Hit it, royal babies.
What? No!
Give me my keys.
Will you stop catching me? Do you have any idea how much I spent on keychains?
$23.
Wow, that is unbelievably close. $22.76. What do you say we call off the bet, pretend this whole thing never happened?
Oh, I'm not letting you off the hook.
What? No, I meant to give you an out so you can save face.
This is getting sad.
Yeah, for you.
I called your school, and I managed to get a hold of one Sister Bernadette.
I remember that old bag. She was my favorite. The reason I left Catholic school was because I got into the American Ballet Academy. I was a classical dancer.
I knew you were big something.
I break your face.
No, you won't. You're too sensitive.
Oh no. Oh, Terry.
Some officers just arrested Peralta.
What?
They caught him scaling the side of the building with a blowtorch.
Oh no.
Captain, welcome to the end game. Man who defeated you.
Oh.
Oh, that hurt.
Woo!
That seemed like a natural reaction.
You remember when I fell through your ceiling? I admit, a disastrous failure, but it gave me the idea for Herman, the friendly janitor you met.
Come out of there.
As it turned,
Ocean's 11 saga.
of course, I had to find a way to get her out of your office without you seeing her. So I created a diversion. So she could escape unseen.
What about the pigeons?
Their only purpose was to draw you into the copy room while 2 members of my team broke into your locked office.
You needed a way into the safe.
You were so concerned with getting your keys back, you didn't even notice the sergeant steal your phone. That's right. Side. I then had Charles dust your screen cover for prints. The greasiest smudges revealed the 4 numbers you used the most. The 4 numbers in your passcode. Use the same passcode for everything. Your phone, your email, and of course, your safe.
And how was flirting part of the plan?
Oh, it wasn't. It just ruled. When Amy came to your office and told you that I'd been arrested. And as you walked over here, Charles awkwardly stuffed himself through your window and opened your safe. We had the 4 numbers of your code, which meant there were 24 possible combinations for Charles to try. That could take up to 4 minutes, which is why I really dragged out this explanation. It means Boyle is either on the other side of that door holding your medal, or I've lost.
Well, Captain, it's...
Oh.
You underestimate.
20 seconds to spare.
Yes.
How did you get everyone to help you?
I appealed to their sense of teamwork and camaraderie with a rousing speech that would put Shakespeare to shame.
For too long with...
My speech did not inspire them. Come on. So I bribed them. I told them that if we pulled this off, I would do all of their paperwork. And since you're doing all my paperwork...
I'm impressed, Peralta.
Yeah.
Well, this Halloween, I was the jerk. I'm sorry about tonight.
I'm sorry about tonight. We found the title for Santiago's follow-up sex tape.
Halloween is unbearable, but it was slightly less unbearable with you. Don't.
Yeah.
Only one there not wearing a stoom.
Stoom? Oh my God.
Stooms.
No. I believe you have an announcement to make, so the floor is yours.
Attention, everyone.
Oh.
Jake Peralta is an amazing detective/genius. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some paperwork to do.
All right.
No way.
He had 19 wallets in his diaper.
We got a runner!
Oh no.
Whoa!
Oh, I didn't tell you. I got kicked out of ballet school for beating the crap out of ballerinas.
Good thing we gave him a heads up.
Team effort. Go 9-9.
Oh boy. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible.
New tradition is born.
That was awesome. I'm so glad Peralta won. That made me so happy.
They had me guessing.
I didn't
know which way it would go.
Yeah, right up until the very end, I was like, oh, I love all this like elaborate planning and seeing how they're all working together. That's really cool when you see the unity between all of them, even Santiago getting involved. But right up until that very moment, till the door opened, I'm like, it can go either way right now, and I
don't know which way. I don't have a prediction.
It's so fun. It's so fun because usually by like in any show, by that point you're like, oh, okay, he won. But I love how they had you on the hook until that very last moment where they opened the door. Brilliant. Yeah. So freaking funny. Yeah. That was hilarious. Well, and I like the B story too with Rosa and Terry.
Oh yeah.
Fun stuff.
Well yeah, and it takes perfect advantage of Andy Samberg's boyish, like always caught off guard explanations for situations. So like when he's explaining the diversion as being intentional, like it works perfectly as something you wouldn't believe, but then you can also sit there and go, I bet he's using that to his advantage. And yeah, like I love when a comedy like this, especially like a 20-minute sitcom or so, can actually wring a legitimate bit of mystery out of something, because you don't have to do that. And I feel like, yeah, in a lot of other shows it would be kind of evident which way it's gonna go after a certain point. So kudos to them for actually, and especially in a show about detectives, it makes me that much more appreciative of that effort.
Yeah, it was a really great setup to it all, and yeah, because Holt, every episode has demonstrated that he knows Peralta better than Peralta knows himself. So it seemed very likely that Peralta would ultimately lose in the end and suffer the consequences for it. But what I always appreciate about what we've seen so far is that while Peralta on the outside comes across like a doofus child, almost idiot, really he is really good at his job and he is really smart and clever. So I love that they got to be on display and have the switch of dynamics where even Holt seemed an admiration of Peralta, which was great. This is great stuff. I would have liked a little bit more of like a better understanding of the actual case they were trying to solve with Boyle and Santiago.
Yeah, with the drugs.
Yeah, because I didn't really feel like it amounted to much of anything, but that wasn't really the point. The point was the Halloween spirit and honoring that and then feeling neglected for it, which I'm sure you can identify with, John, because you are a very big Halloween enthusiast.
That's right.
And so in more ways than one, you are like Boyle.
I would say, yeah, I mean...
You would be Boyle in this situation.
I probably would be Boyle in a lot of situations, and probably Santiago in a couple of other ones, so they're the perfect characters to pair off for me. And yeah, I mean, like the Andy Samberg and Holt plot line, the Peralta and Holt plot is the centerpiece and the main thing. It's weird because it's not even a gripe, but I guess I would have selfishly liked to have, spent more time out and about with Charles and Amy, just because, you know, that is a bit more... I feel like brief as compared to the other parts of the story.
And it's the most Halloween involved.
Yeah. So, you know, in an episode about Halloween, it would have been cool to, go out into New York, especially because I've never experienced it in New York. So I'm sure, you know, that's something I've got to look forward to for future Halloween episodes or whatever. But as a first one and as an introductory, like, it still feels like Halloween, and it's still fun to have, like, all these different wacky costume people in the precinct and doing the lineup.
Well, they're doing the tricks part of the trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
That's what they're really honing in on. And learning a little bit about Rosa's soft spot. I heard that's a voice that she really puts on.
Yes.
I have no idea what she actually sounds like. I don't.
I've heard that at such a point in the show when she like mocks other female characters or something like that, her true voice will come out. So if she does a voice, from my understanding, it'll be the real thing.
I like when they mix up the bonding dynamics, because everyone seems so intimidated by Rosa, and it feels like her toughness threatens her, but Terry is not really affected by that persona that she puts on, especially because he's Terry and look how buff he is, and maybe he's a sensitive character, so he would admire more of the sensitive sides of her, which I really like.
Yeah, they're kind of like funny inverses of each other, because he is so cuddly yet so huge, and she is so intimidating, and yet you wouldn't necessarily expect that.
It seems like they have fun with the writing of who to pair people off with. Like this one was the first time you got just Santiago and Boyle, and then another B story was with Terry and Rosa. And so it's cool that you can get different layers of comedy from these actors and the writing just from the attention to detail they have of each one of their characters, the understanding of them all. So yeah, that was really solid. The other thing that I really took notice of in this episode is this show has some damn great editors. The editing on this is strong. Like I really noticed it in the scene when the dancers were there as a distraction. They're swapping the keys, because for a show like this that is as handheld as it is, as much as there's like punching in and punching out that they're doing, it's really easy in almost anything. Think of like a Paul Greengrass movie or something, where a sequence like that could have easily been very difficult to keep up with what they're doing, and it could distract from the actual comedy at hand. But the timing of their cuts and choosing which angles to roll with, because you're constantly dealing with these camera angles that are kind of going in and out the whole time and are handheld, I think the editing that they do is really strong. And there was also more cutaways, more than the other episodes we've seen so far, so you also got to make that flow. And yeah, this was the first time I really took notice of how great the editing is in this show.
Yeah, because when the dancers come in, like they manage to put you right there, and then it sweeps you off guard, and then the surprise really hits. And yeah, I mean, they know well enough when to use wide angles here and there, because, you know, it is kind of mildly impressive that they put together this little routine with all the keys being thrown around. Like, it has a real sense of imagination, and it's probably more, you know, thought out than you might expect, I would imagine. That's the sense I keep getting from the construction, of the episodes.
Good. The review is now complete. The thoughts and opinions have now been formed and will be inserted into the video, where the few will remain to hear the opinions and analysis of a 22-minute comedy episode. One that is meant for just laughs, and what probably would have sufficed is us just saying, that was some funny shit.
Funny episode.
And no, we do it for ourselves. We do it for us.
For pride.
Just so we can say we're more than reactors.
We break things down.
It's not true at all. Guys, if you want to see more Brooklyn Nine-Nine reactions, subscribe to The Real Rejects, click that notification bell, check out Blind Wave. I think they're on season 5 or something. I don't know what season they're on.
Yeah, getting impatient.
Yeah, go check them out. And hey, we do know some people have been asking for twice a week. A lot of people have been asking for twice a week.
It's the most popular comment every episode.
I won't go into all the ins and outs and details, but we're always down to the wire to get these up on just Sunday. So bear with us as there's constantly things behind the scenes where there's some setback that will happen constantly. And yeah, but it's not our job to put that here on camera for you guys. It's supposed to look like everything's just fun all the time.
We live in this vacuum of enjoyability.
It's always never a hard time.
Untainted by the outside world or the ups and downs
Working
of
with
life.
others who have other personal life things that are like, all right, I'll take on more to do then, so that way you can have some time away. All right, guys. Well, subscribe, click the notification bell. Either way, the show is always such a delight, and you know, it would be nice to get to twice a week, and maybe one day we will. Maybe if you just keep commenting that, eventually we'll succumb to the pressure. And then eventually people will be like, too much.
Yeah, go back to maybe half an episode.
You're not going to be time to miss your reactions to Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah. I really need to build up that fondness.
Yeah, kind of used to it now, so I'm not going to watch it as much.
Don't wear yourself out, guys. Pace yourself. Don't binge too hard.
All right. Hey, let's do a... JN Valente. I don't know why I'm wearing my headphones. JN Valente. I wanted to shout you out in this one specifically, buddy, because here's the honest to God truth. We currently have 30 people we got to shout out this month. And if anyone could be a hard-boiled film noir detective with insane inner monologues, it's easily you. Anyone who's read one message from you, whether that be text or email or Patreon message, on a scroll, yes, it's very obvious you would have the most awesome, existential, contemplative type of internal monologue to be a detective, and you probably would solve the case. You might spend a little too much time down at the bar drowning away your sorrows, but you still solve the case in the end. Maybe even take a bullet.
Yeah. Yeah, you solve the case like while you're drunk and disorderly, but that's the sign of a good detective, is like no matter how terrible your inner life is, you're married to the job.
And some people might be like, you can't trust him. That guy's washed up. He's a drunk.
Yeah.
Why is he still even working? Shouldn't he be fired?
Retire or
He's
fire
constantly
him.
drinking on
Get
the
his
job.
badge and his weapon on my desk.
But you'd still solve it, because no matter how much people doubt you, you're still a damn fine cop. And don't ever forget it.
You're a credit to the force, Jan Valente. Officer Valente. Detective Valente.
P.I.
Dude.
He got fired.
He's out on his own now. And he needs the work.